Hey and welcome back. This is the third video in the video series of Powerhouse Mining Compounding Calculator tutorials. And in this video I will show you how to use the compounding sheet and how to follow the strategy you have built in your setting sheet. Enjoy! Once you open the compounding calculator, you can get to compounding sheet by going and clicking this blue button compounding, or again you can go down to the left and click compounding here. At first this sheet might seem very confusing because there are so many things here, but once I will explain you what everything means, I think it's not so complicated anymore. And again, first, if you want, before you start to do anything here, you have to set up your setting sheet. So if you don't know how to do it, I recommend to watch my video how to set up the setting sheet, so you know how to exactly set it up. But in this video, let's go and put some numbers very fast here. So let's say our initial deposit is 500 bucks. And let's say our referral deposit is for level 1 is 1000 bucks. And for level 2 it's 2000 bucks. Now we're gonna choose the starting date. So let's say we start from today. Today is currently 19th of October, so I write 19th October here. And let's choose some goals also. Withdrawal goal, let's see when we can get our seed money back. It's 500. And let's say we have our withdrawal goal, daily goal, so to earn daily 10 bucks a day. And now we can see we can get our seed back with 378 days, and we get to our goal 10 bucks a day with 255 days. And I will leave everything else as default. And now let's go back to compounding sheet. Now you will start to see that there are some numbers already here. But before I go and explain those numbers, let me briefly go over what you can see here. So this sheet has been separated into 5 main parts. The first, this purple, is your referral statistics. This light blue is your own statistics, so your deposit withdrawals. This light green area is your daily profit and also the balance you have in your account. Those little bit darker greens are how many shares you have, so everything about your contracts, when they expire, when you can purchase new ones, and so on. Here is the total value, and in last part you have the daily earnings in percentages, and also is it calculated from your life statistics sheet, so is it real or is it preset according to what you have written to your setting sheet. So let's dig a little bit deeper. Those two are similar, your referral statistics and your own statistics. In this first box or 7 days, it will automatically take the numbers what you wrote to not live statistics but setting sheet. So it will take those numbers there and it will copy those numbers here. But you can anytime manually add numbers here if you know that your referral deposits something more. Let's say on 23rd of October somebody is depositing 500, so I will write just this number here. And level 2 I do the same, and here will go your own deposits and withdrawals. So by default you will have withdrawals here according to what you have set up in setting sheet. So let me change something. Let's put here 80%, so we can get compounding. We are not compounding everything, so we're gonna withdraw also something. So now we're going to see withdrawals here. I have 10 bucks I will withdraw here, 10 bucks I will withdraw here, and 10 bucks I will withdraw here. So now you will see on which days you can get to 10 bucks, because the minimum withdrawal is 10 bucks. But let me give you one note. You cannot withdraw on Saturday and Sunday, so this withdrawal actually will be made on Monday. And if you write something, this manual withdrawal, you can do like manual withdrawal also. You just have to write it here, and then you can do the manual withdrawal, and then it will change the rest accordingly. If you withdraw something here, it will change everything here. But let's move on. This daily profit, I think it's already, you know what it means. So this is a daily profit what you get from your shares. Withdrawal balance. This is the balance which will stay in your account. You are not using this balance to purchase new contracts according to what you have chosen in setting sheet compounding percentage. If compounding percentage is 100%, you will not have anything here. So if you have 80%, it means 20% every day will be added to this column here. And if I would choose 0%, it will add everything to my withdrawal balance. And here again, you can manually choose the compounding. So let's say by default you have this kind of compounding, but let's say you want to withdraw something a little bit earlier, not here, you don't have to wait here, you just write some zeros here. So it will now compound, not compound your earnings. And as you can see, the numbers already changed here. So in this day, all what you have made will be added to your withdrawal balance when I wrote 0% here. And now I can withdraw 12 bucks on Tuesday. If I would follow this default settings, 80% compounding, I could withdraw 10 bucks on this day. So this way you can change the compounding manually if you want to make some withdrawals. So feel free to change those numbers, and it will change the rest here. I will delete those right now. So every time you write something here, it will rewrite the compounding percentage, because this is a priority, your manual, and it will change the automatic compounding number. This column here shows the balance which you have before you purchase anything. So this balance will be used to purchase new shares. This balance here is your withdrawal balance. It will not be touched. It will stay, and this balance will be used to purchase new shares. And this balance will include your daily earnings, your what is left from previous day, and also your deposits and your referral commissions which you have here. And I forgot to mention that this column here is the commission what you will get from your referral deposits. So if my first level deposit is 1,000 bucks, second level 2,000, I will get 110 bucks commission, and they will all be added to my purchase balance, like you see here, 610. My own deposit 500, and the commission is 110. If I would choose, if I go back to settings sheet, if I would choose use commission to purchase shares, if I would choose to write no here and go back to compounding, now this balance will be withdrawn, so it will not be used to purchase new shares. So if you want to use the commission to purchase new shares, put yes on this line here, use commission to purchase shares. If you want to withdraw your commission, put no on this line, and it will not be using your referral commission to purchase new shares. But let's move on. let me a little bit scroll to the right. And here are the contracts. So the first line is, first column is how many you can purchase with this amount. This is the total, and here it will show when they will expire. So if I go down, here you see they start to expire according to what you have again chosen in your setting sheet. So we have it here, contract expiry. With altcoin it's 455 days. So after 455 days, the first purchases what I have made will expire, and it will be shown here. So we should have 450 days somewhere here. You see the first purchase will expire 244, which we have purchased on our first day. And here is the total value of this contract. And the same is with Bitcoin, and the same is with Ethereum. And you can always change this number manually if you want the purchase. So let's say you don't want to purchase everything in altcoin. You just write other number here, let's say 240, and now it will not use this to purchase new shares. But now with the current settings it also will not purchase anything else, because we have written no in our Bitcoin purchase. So if let's say if I have yes here, now it will purchase Bitcoin with those funds. So if I go back to compounding sheet, the rest will be used to purchase Bitcoin. So 7 contracts will be purchased in Bitcoins. And Ethereum we cannot purchase anymore. But if you're using, if you are a member of Powerhouse Mining, before you could also purchase Ethereum, you might also want to fill this here. And I have another tutorial which shows you how you can copy your old data to this compounding sheet and to this compounding calculator. So watch the other tutorial if you have been member of Powerhouse Mining and you want to start to use this compounding calculator, and you want to know how to copy your old contracts into this calculator. And then you need also this Ethereum contract columns to build your strategy. And to make it back, because I manually wrote the 240 here, I will just choose other box. I will Control C, copy it, and I will paste it as formulas. And now we have again the same amount what we had previously. And you see it will not purchase Bitcoins anymore, because all the funds will be used to purchase altcoins. But next day we will purchase 1 Bitcoin, because we have we earn from first day $3.05, and as our compounding percentage is 80%, 61 cents will be not used to purchase new shares. So it will stay in our withdrawal balance in this column. In your back office you don't have this balance, but in this calculator it will keep those funds away from purchasing new shares. So we have 2.44 to purchase new shares, and this is not enough to purchase altcoin, because altcoin is 250 and it will purchase Bitcoin instead. But if you don't want to purchase Bitcoins, you can choose in the settings do not purchase Bitcoins, or you can just change manually this number to 0, and it will not purchase Bitcoins, and it will use the same funds next day to purchase altcoins. And this is how you change those numbers here manually if you want to change something. So I will fast go over everything. You write your referral deposits on this line. You write your own deposits on this line. Here you can do manual withdrawals, but first you have to change the compounding percentage manually, because you don't have enough funds to withdraw, because if I would say if I want to withdraw something here, I cannot just write 10 here because my account will be in minus. So I have to have enough money to withdraw. So I have to compound. I have to change the compounding. Let's say I put 0 here and I will put 0 here. So I have $10 now here, so I have to put 0 also here. Now I have something on this day. And if I don't want to withdraw 11.52, I want to withdraw $10, then I would use 10 here. And now it will withdraw $10 only, not everything what you had in your withdrawal balance, 11.52, but $10. And the rest will stay in your withdrawal balance. If you would like to use everything what you have left in your withdrawal balance, I will make another column here because if I would write 100% compounding, so if I want to compound 100% everything, it will still leave the rest here what we have left. So 152 we had left. And it will stay in this line, so it will not be used to purchase new shares. And if you want to use everything, I will make a new column here where you can choose to use the withdrawal balance to purchase new shares or not. So you choose yes or no on this column, which I will make here. So then you can choose to use everything what you have in this column here too. Let me now delete those. And if you want to purchase bitcoins instead of altcoins, you just write 0 here and it will automatically purchase bitcoins. If you have chosen in your settings to purchase bitcoins. If you haven't chosen, you can manually write the numbers here also. You can manually write just this number 1 here and it will purchase bitcoins instead of your altcoins. And let's move a little bit over here to explain what you can find in this area. So here you will see the balance after the purchase. So after you have purchased your shares, this is how much you have left in your account. And here you should have the total value, but currently it's not calculating the altcoins because I changed this calculator after the altcoins were introduced and altcoin contracts were made possible to purchase. I haven't changed this column, so I will change it. And when you download this calculator and start to use it, this also calculates your altcoins, because currently it calculates only bitcoins and Ethereum. As you can see, we have 140 here, it will show 140 here. And if I would put something, for example, here, it will also change, add this to the total value. So we have 280 in our Bitcoin and 250 in Ethereum, so 530 together. So it will not, it doesn't add currently those altcoins, but I will change it. And when you download this calculator, you already have it working. Nice that I found out this problem before I upload this calculator. And here you can see the daily percentage which you have chosen to in your settings sheet, or if you start to fill the live statistic sheet according to what you have in your account, you will have real written here. So you have 2 possibilities. Actually, you have 3 possibilities here. If you change the number here yourself, let's say I will write something here, it will write custom. So this means you have changed this number yourself, and then it will write custom here. But if you fill the live statistics and you have a real percentage, then you will have real here. And I will show you when when I open my own calculator, because I want to show you how to copy or how to follow this calculator daily also, but let me change it back to how it was. And let's now see how to fill it with the data in your back office. So how to get the exact numbers so it will reflect your current account. And I will open my own calculator again, and as you can see, it's already, everything is here. And to make your life a little bit easier, I have done it like this. Everything what is in the history is darker, and everything what is in the future, so this is like prognose to the future, you will have lighter, so you will see where you are at in your journey exactly. If you have already written numbers in your live statistic sheet for current day, you have it darker, and if it is not written in your live statistic sheet, it will be lighter. So this is like a prognose to the future according to the settings that you have in your setting sheet. And if it is dark, it means you have already written everything in live statistics, and this is the real situation in your account. So you have to fill live statistics first, and then it will also change the color in this compounding sheet. And I will show you how it will happen if I start to fill it myself. As you can see, 18th of October is dark, but 19th October is light, because I haven't yet filled today's data in this calculator. I haven't entered it. And the same goes here. The last data is from 18th of October. So I will open my back office and copy those numbers there very fast. So we have profit from Ethereum shares is 87.74, 87.74. Profit from Bitcoin is 0.18, and altcoin is 0.99. I have 120 contracts, Ethereum contracts, 1 Bitcoin, and altcoin I have 10, so 10 here. And I will make it a little bit more accurate, so I will see the earning from one contract only. So I will go to view BTC contracts, and the earning is 1809. 1809. And the same I do with the altcoin. So view altcoin contracts, and the earning is 1750. 1750. And now if I have filled it, it should also reflect everything in my compounding sheet. And yes, now you see that 19th of October is also darker, and that means you have the real data here. So you have already entered numbers in live statistics. And if I go back here, you also see that yesterday's earnings or today's earnings are calculated from real, because the earnings that you received today are from yesterday's numbers. So the line from 18 October, it shows real, and 19th is preset yet, because it will go to real tomorrow when 20th of October will be, and then it will be real after I have changed those numbers there, because we get earnings from last 24 hours, not to the future. Let me go back now, and let's see, does this account reflect everything that I have in my own account. So purchase balance is 312 here, but in my account, let's see, is 3.45. So I have higher a number here. And why is that? Because I have received a little bit commission from my referrals. So I have higher number because I have received commission. And now the easiest way would be just change this number accordingly what you see in your back office. You can just write 3.45 here. But I myself, and if you are also hardcore calculator fan, you can start to put deposits here, so it will reflect exactly what you see in your account. But I will not show it in this video. If you want to know how to do it, just contact me and I will explain how you can start to fill your deposits also, so it will exactly reflect what you have in your account, and also the commission will be exactly what you have in your account, because yesterday's commission, total commission was 108.17 and now it's already 108.49, so I have received a little bit commission, and I will write those deposits here to reflect it exactly like it is in my account. But like I said, I will not explain it in this video. You just change the number accordingly. So I will change it again. And now you will purchase one altcoin share with it, and you have left after that 0.95 cents. So if I would do that in my account, let's go purchase altcoin mining. Let's purchase one share here. And let's go back. Now I have 0.95 cents. That's 0.95 bucks. And this is exactly what I see in my calculator. If you don't have any referrals, it's easier for you because it should be the correct number always. But if it isn't, sometimes it is 1 cent difference or something, you can change the last this balance after the purchase. You can change, and I have made my own. When I have manually changed something, I have made those yellow, so I will know where I have manually changed something, because I believe here it was 0.88 cents. And I changed manually 1 cent less to reflect everything exactly what it is in my account. And again, if you would not want to purchase altcoins, you can just delete it, and you can add manually one here, or even we can purchase right now 2 bitcoins with this amount. So if I would write 2 bitcoins, and then in my account I will also purchase 2 bitcoin contracts. So then I should have 0.75 bucks left. So this is how you fill it, and this is how you follow the strategy what you have built. And you can always manually change the compounding here, manually make withdrawals, and you can also change the purchase balance, so it will reflect exactly what you have in your back office. And yes, at first it seems quite complicated, but once you start to use it, you get used to it, and it's not so complicated anymore. So I hope this video tutorial will help you out how to use this compounding sheet and how to get the most out of it. So your strategy would be even more accurate if you start to follow it daily and change the numbers accordingly, so it will reflect exactly what you have in your back office. So, and if you change something here, it will also change the outcomes in your compounding sheet setup, this table, so you know exactly when you reach your goals. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and again, if you really like this calculator and you use it, I appreciate if you could make a little donation if it's not too much asked from you. And I will see you in my next video, where I will explain how to copy your old data to this calculator. So if you're a member of Powerhouse before you started to use this calculator and you want to copy your old data to this calculator, so the next video will be about that, where I show how to do it and how to use the last sheet you have here, the copy sheet, and how you can copy everything from your account to this calculator, so it will reflect exactly what you have in your account. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Take care and happy mining!